It's funny. AI, it's everywhere these days.
It really is.
Everywhere you look.
When you really start digging in,
Yeah,
it's clear that most people, I think, are just scratching the surface.
I think so too.
So in this deep dive,
Yeah.
we're going to take you on a journey.
Okay.
We're going to start with the very building blocks of AI.
Right from the beginning.
From there, we're going to explore its incredible potential and finally confront those tough questions it raises about the future.
The big question.
Maybe even your future.
Absolutely. I think that's the most important part.
Real.
So,
What's really fascinating is that while everyone's talking about AI,
yeah.
a lot of folks don't realize it's already woven into their daily lives.
Really?
Yeah, think about it. Remember that time you binged a show on Netflix?
Oh, yeah.
AI was working behind the scenes, crafting those personalized recommendations. The ones that keep you glued to the screen.
Oh, yeah.
That's AI. It's like AI is this secret engine driving so much of what we do online.
That's crazy.
And even offline.
Yeah.
But even with all this buzz, there's still a ton of confusion about what AI actually is.
Right. It's not all self-aware robots.
Right.
And sci-fi scenarios, right?
No, not at all. At its core, AI is about machines exhibiting intelligence.
Okay.
Especially computer systems.
Okay.
Think of it as systems designed to learn and problem solve, much like we do.
So are we talking about, like, those virtual assistants that can barely understand my dinner order?
Well, those are definitely a part of the AI landscape, but it goes much deeper.
Okay.
Think about the algorithms that power self-driving cars.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Or the systems that detect fraudulent financial transactions in milliseconds. Those are all examples of AI in action, powered by incredibly complex systems that analyze mountains of data.
Okay, so it's more than just voice assistants and spam filters.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually transforming entire industries.
Absolutely.
It is. But if AI has been around for a while, why is everyone suddenly talking about it now?
That's where the history of AI gets really interesting.
Okay.
It's been a bit of a roller coaster ride.
Okay.
With periods of intense excitement followed by what are called AI winters. You see, early AI research was fueled by optimism.
Yeah.
Scientists believed they were on the verge of creating truly intelligent machines. But those expectations weren't always met.
So it's like AI went through its awkward teenage years, full of potential, but not quite living up to the hype.
Exactly. Funding dried up.
Oh.
Research slowed down, and AI became almost a taboo term for a while.
Wow.
But then something incredible happened in the 2010s.
What?
The emergence of deep learning completely changed the game.
Deep learning, yeah.
This new approach uses artificial neural networks to analyze massive data sets.
Okay.
And it led to breakthroughs in areas like image recognition and natural language processing.
And that's what sparked this whole AI boom we're seeing now.
Precisely. Suddenly, AI was back in the spotlight, and this time it had the results to back it up. From self-driving cars to AI systems beating world champion Go players,
Yeah.
the possibilities seemed endless.
Wow.
And let me tell you, the investment followed quickly. By 2022, the U.S. alone was pouring around $50 billion annually into AI research.
Wow. So we're not just talking about a tech trend.
No.
This is a massive shift in how we approach problem solving, innovation, maybe even what it means to be human.
Absolutely. And to understand the full scope of this revolution, we need to dive into the different goals of AI. What are these intelligent systems actually designed to do?
Okay, so let's unpack those goals. Where do we even begin?
Well, the field of AI is incredibly broad, but some core goals drive its development. These range from basic things like reasoning and problem solving to more complex tasks like knowledge representation, planning, and learning. For example, think about an AI system designed to detect fraud in financial transactions.
That's something I definitely want to know more about. I'm always worried about someone stealing my credit card info.
That's a valid concern, and it highlights how AI is already impacting our daily lives. These systems analyze vast amounts of data to identify patterns that indicate fraudulent activity, often catching things that would slip past even the most vigilant human analyst.
So AI is basically like having a superpowered detective working 24/7 to protect our finances.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. But if AI can solve problems that complex,
Right.
what else is it capable of?
The potential applications are mind-boggling. Imagine AI optimizing logistics operations for global companies.
Wow.
designing personalized medical treatments based on individual genetic profiles.
Wow, yeah.
Or even creating new forms of art and music.
Yeah.
We're just scratching the surface of what's possible.
It's like AI is unlocking entirely new realms of problem solving and creativity. This is getting me really excited about the future.
You too.
But I also can't help but wonder.
About the potential downsides.
Exactly. Is there a dark side to all this AI advancement?
That's a crucial question, and one we'll definitely delve into.
Okay.
But first, let's explore the fascinating world of machine learning and how AI actually learns to do all these incredible things.
Okay, that sounds like we're about to open up the hood and see the engine that makes AI tick. This is where it gets really interesting.
Welcome back.
Yay!
Last time, we kind of laid the groundwork, defining AI, tracing its fascinating evolution.
Yeah, it's a wild ride.
But to truly grasp its potential, we need to understand how these systems actually learn.
Okay.
How they acquire the knowledge and skills to perform those mind-boggling tasks.
Right.
It's like we're going behind the scenes to meet the teacher.
Oh, okay.
Uncovering the secrets of AI education.
Right.
And at the heart of it all is something called machine learning.
Machine learning. Okay.
Now imagine a computer program that, instead of being explicitly programmed for every single task, is designed to learn from data and improve its performance over time.
Right.
Kind of like how we humans learn from experience.
So instead of giving the AI a set of instructions, we give it a bunch of data and let it figure things out on its own.
You got it. And there are different flavors of machine learning.
Oh.
Each with its own unique approach.
Okay.
The Wikipedia article lays out a few key types.
Okay.
Supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning.
Okay.
Think of them as different teaching styles for our AI student.
Okay, so let's break those down.
Yep.
What's this supervised learning all about?
Imagine you're teaching a child to identify different animals.
Okay.
You show them a picture of a dog.
Yeah.
And say, this is a dog.
Uh-huh.
Then you show them a picture of a cat and say, this is a cat.
Okay.
You're providing labeled examples, guiding their learning.
Okay, yeah.
That's essentially what supervised learning is all about.
Okay.
We feed the AI system labeled data.
Okay.
For example, images of handwritten digits with their corresponding numerical values.
Yeah.
And it learns to recognize those patterns
Okay.
and make predictions on new unseen data.
So it's like giving the AI a set of flashcards and then testing it to see if it's learned the associations.
That's a great analogy.
Okay.
And this approach is used in a wide range of applications,
Oh, wow.
from image recognition and spam filtering to medical diagnosis and predicting customer behavior.
Wow.
It's incredibly powerful for tasks where we have a clear understanding of the input-output relationships.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But what about unsupervised learning? That sounds a bit more mysterious.
Yeah, is this time, imagine giving that same child
Yeah.
a box of different toys
Okay.
and saying, sort these into groups however you see fit.
Okay.
We're not giving them any labels or predefined categories.
Right.
It's up to them to discover
Right.
the underlying patterns and structure in the data.
So it's more about exploration and discovery, letting the AI uncover hidden relationships that we might not even be aware of.
Exactly. Unsupervised learning excels at tasks like clustering, where the AI groups similar data points together, or anomaly detection, where it identifies outliers that deviate from the norm.
Oh, okay.
Think about a system that monitors network traffic for unusual activity, potentially flagging a cyber attack before it causes major damage. That's unsupervised learning in action.
Wow. That's pretty impressive. But how about reinforcement learning? Is that where we get to, like, the self-driving cars?
You nailed it.
And game-playing AI?
This one's all about learning through trial and error.
Okay.
Think of it like training a dog. You reward good behavior and discourage bad behavior.
Right.
In the case of AI, the system learns to navigate an environment and make decisions that maximize its rewards.
So with a self-driving car,
Yeah.
the reward might be, like, safely reaching a destination.
Right.
And the punishment would be getting into an accident.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Precisely. And as you pointed out, reinforcement learning has been behind some groundbreaking achievements in AI, like AlphaGo, becoming the world champion Go player. It learned entirely by playing countless games against itself, refining its strategy with every win and loss.
That's incredible. It sounds like reinforcement learning is pushing the boundaries of what AI can achieve, but
It is.
with all this talk about AI learning and solving complex problems, it's easy to get caught up in the technical details.
Yeah.
I'm curious about the bigger picture here. what does all of this mean for us, for humanity?
That's the question.
Yeah.
That keeps philosophers and technologists up at night.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, AI is forcing us to confront some fundamental questions about our own nature. What does it mean to be intelligent?
Yeah.
What makes us uniquely human? And can machines ever truly replicate or even surpass human capabilities?
Those are some pretty big questions. They are, and I'm guessing there's no easy answer.
You're right, there isn't.
Okay.
But exploring these questions is crucial.
Okay.
It forces us to consider what values we want to instill in our AI creations and how we want to shape our future with these increasingly sophisticated systems. We're not just talking about lines of code. We're talking about the future of humanity.
You've definitely given me a lot to think about.
But
let's shift gears a bit.
Okay.
And talk about something a little more concrete. The impact of AI on the workforce. We've already seen how AI can automate tasks and even lead to job displacement in certain sectors.
Right.
But what about the potential for AI to create new opportunities?
That's a crucial part of this conversation. While some jobs will inevitably be automated, AI also has the potential to create entirely new industries and job roles that we can't even imagine yet.
Wow.
It's like the early days of the internet.
Yeah.
We couldn't have predicted the rise of social media managers or e-commerce specialists back then.
Right.
It's a whole new world.
So it's not just about jobs being lost. It's about a whole new landscape of work emerging. But how do we prepare for that? How do we make sure that everyone benefits from this AI revolution, not just a select few?
That's where the concept of responsible AI comes in. It's about developing and deploying AI systems in a way that is ethical, transparent, and accountable.
Okay.
It's about considering the potential impact of AI on all stakeholders, not just the creators and users, but also the wider society, and taking steps to mitigate any negative consequences.
So it's about making sure AI is used for good and that the benefits are shared widely.
Yes.
But who's responsible for making sure that happens?
It's a collective effort involving governments, researchers, tech companies, and even individuals like you and me.
Oh, okay.
We all have a role to play in shaping the future of AI.
That's empowering. It means we're not just passive observers in this technological revolution.
Right.
We can actively participate and make our voices heard.
Exactly.
But what are some concrete things we can do to prepare for this AI-powered future?
Well, for starters, you can keep listening to The Deep Dive.
Of course. But what about beyond that?
It's about staying curious, engaging with the discussions about AI.
Okay.
And even considering exploring online resources to deepen your understanding. The more we know about AI, the better equipped we'll be to navigate the changes it brings.
It's like we're all students in the school of AI, constantly learning and adapting.
Exactly. And remember, the future of AI isn't predetermined. It's a future that we are actively shaping through our choices and actions.
Right.
And that brings us to our final part, where we'll delve into the risks and challenges of this powerful technology.
I'm ready to confront those tough questions head on. This is where it gets really real. Welcome back to The Deep Dive. We've explored the foundations of AI, its incredible potential, and even how it learns.
This has been quite a journey.
But let's face it, no deep dive into AI would be complete without addressing the elephant in the room, the potential risks.
You're absolutely right. As with any powerful technology, there are concerns about misuse, and unintended consequences that we can't ignore.
Yeah, so let's tackle those head on. What are some of the most pressing concerns about the potential downsides of AI? Like, what keeps you up at night?
Well, one of the things we have to be cautious about is the increasing complexity of these systems.
Yeah.
As AI models become more sophisticated, even their creators can struggle to fully understand how they arrive at certain decisions.
That's a little unsettling, right? It's like we're building these incredibly powerful tools, but losing sight of the blueprints.
Exactly. This lack of transparency can make it difficult to predict how an AI system might behave in unforeseen circumstances.
Right.
Or to ensure its actions align with our values.
So how do we address this? Is it even possible to make these complex systems more transparent?
That's where the field of explainable AI comes in.
Explainable AI, okay.
Researchers are working on developing techniques that allow AI systems to provide, clear and understandable justifications for their decisions. It's like It's like giving them a voice
Yeah.
so we can understand their reasoning process.
That sounds like a crucial step towards, building trust and ensuring that AI remains a force for good.
Absolutely.
But even if we can understand how AI makes decisions, there's still the question of control. What's to prevent someone from using AI for, malicious purposes?
This is where the conversation about AI governance becomes critical.
Okay.
We need robust regulations
Right.
and ethical guidelines
Yeah.
that ensure AI is developed and deployed responsibly.
Right.
Think of it like setting speed limits and traffic signals for a world
Yeah.
that's increasingly reliant on AI.
So it's not just about the technology itself.
Right.
It's about building safeguards
Yes.
and frameworks to guide its development and
Right.
use.
Precisely. And this involves collaboration between governments, researchers, tech companies,
Yeah.
and the public.
Right.
It's a collective responsibility to ensure AI benefits humanity as a whole.
It sounds like there's a lot of work to be done,
There is.
but also a lot of opportunity to shape the future of AI in a positive way, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And remember, you, the listener, have a role to play in this conversation.
Yeah.
Stay informed,
Yeah.
engage in discussions about AI ethics,
Okay.
and demand responsible development and deployment of this powerful technology.
Right.
Your voice matters.
It's like we're all co-pilots on this journey into the age of AI.
We are.
We need to be actively involved in charting the course.
Exactly. The future of AI is not predetermined. It's a future that we are actively shaping
Right.
through our choices and actions today.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah.
what are some of the key takeaways you hope our listeners will carry with them?
First and foremost, AI is here to stay. It's already transforming our world
Yeah.
in profound ways,
Yeah.
and its influence will only continue to grow.
It's not just a science fiction fantasy.
Right.
It's our present and our future.
Right. Second, AI is a tool.
Okay.
It can be used for good or for ill.
Right.
So it's crucial that we guide its development and use in a way that aligns with our values.
But we need to be mindful of both its potential
Yeah,
and its risks.
exactly. And finally, stay curious. Continue to learn about AI.
Yeah.
Engage in the ethical debates,
Okay.
and be an active participant in shaping the future of this transformative technology.
It's been an incredible journey exploring the world of AI with you. Thanks for diving deep with us.
It's been my pleasure. Until next time, keep exploring and keep asking those important questions.
Thanks for listening to The Deep Dive.